three market experts have been given a notional amount of 5 lakhs each. They will have to churn their portfolio by picking two stocks and selling two stocks. Basically, they have to make a portfolio of 4 stocks. And at the end of every trading day, they will have to churn their portfolio. Also, if a target price or stop loss has been triggered, that particular stock needs to be changed. Let's then introduce participants for this exciting game show. We have Richard Jain of Angel Broking, Sarvendra Srivastava of Zense.com, as well as Rajesh Sharma, who's an independent technical analyst. Gentlemen, a very warm welcome to BNSN, the stock game, and wish you all the best. Richard, let's start off with your portfolio and your first two trading ideas, Bajaj Auto as well as a Hindalco. You have placed a buy call on both these stocks. What's your rationale?
Yeah, good morning. Overall, we have seen Bajaj Auto was making higher top, higher bottom, and in last few days, the stock has again showed a corrective move. This corrective move is clearly a ABC corrective, and hence once this corrective moves over, we are expecting resumption of the uptrend. On Friday session, the stock had made an inside bar pattern, and once if the stock moves about 2471, then the pattern would get activated, which would lead to a positive move in this stock. So one can buy this stock at the current range. This entire 2422, 2450 is a support range for the stock. Keep a stop loss below 2415. We're expecting a target of 2520 in this week. My second call was a buy call in Hindalco. Post completion of a 5-wave impulsive up move around 104. Prices are again in this stock too are trading in ABC corrective mode. At current price level, there is a 38.2 retracement support of previous up move and 89 EMA on the daily charts. Hence, I'm expecting completion of wave A over here of this corrective ABC, and a pullback in form of wave B should take the prices up to 93, 94 levels. So the game shall place a small target of 91, which should be achieved in 2 to 3 days. So with a stop loss below 84, one can buy Hindalco for target of 91 and above that 94.
Okay, that's the cue coming in. Bajaj Auto as well as Hindalco, both those large caps getting a thumbs up. Sarvendra, let's discuss the first two recommendations. PFC is on the radar today. What is it that you like about this stock, and how would you evaluate Bharat Forge versus some of the other peers within the sector?
See, the first one that I've got today is PFC. The rationale here remains that the stock has been holding nicely above that 165 price band for now almost 2.5 months, and from there we have seen one sharp weekly reversal. Now that move probably has got retraced, and we have a small bit of correction which is over. And now my sense is that the prices should start rallying upwards. So look to buy for a target around 172, 173. And keep those stop losses below 165. So 164.80 is what I would recommend as a precise stop loss as far as PFC is concerned. And coming to the next call, Bharat Forge, I think that's a candidate which is grossly oversold. And from that list, I picked up that stock. The stock is grossly oversold, and with results, I think it's been beaten out of shape. And now I think first signs of probably divergences emerging on extreme shorter term charts. My sense is that I'd like to trade this for a target of around 728, 729, and keep a stop below 708.40.
Those are some of the trading recommendations coming in from Sarvendra Srivastava, what he has in his portfolio. Let's discuss Rajesh Sharma's portfolio as well. Excite Future as well as Pidilite Industries, a buy call coming in on both these names. Rajesh, tell us, what is it that you like about both these stocks?
Well, morning, Kamya and Van. Well, you see, first I'll speak about Excite. Excite, this stock has been rising steadily since its February lows. In fact, the chart structure itself is very strong, as the stock has overcome most of its key resistance level. And as the technical pictures also look, in fact, this rally has got accentuated after the results only. And the results were pretty much good, as the top line has grown by some 29% and profits 33% sequentially. So the technical picture also looks great for the stock for the moment, and I think in this current up move, the stock can rally all the way up to 165 to 168. Second is a buy call in Pidilite Industries. Well, I like to put the things in perspective a little. Like on Friday, the last trading day of the week, the stock opened gap up and closed at a life high, and in the process has given a fresh breakout. And if you view the daily charts as well as the monthly chart. On both it has given a clear breakout. The stock has reconfirmed that it's in a major bull market. The stock was meandering for a long time in a sideways consolidation, and probably on Thursday after the results, I think this counter has got ignited. And in the current up move, the stock is a little in an overbought zone, but still looks good. The technical picture is good in the sense that the stock still looks to have some juice and can rally all the way up to 8 to 10% from the present level. The stock merits a huge buy hold in a long-term portfolio on steep declines. So hence a buy call on both of them.
Okay, that's a view coming in. Pidilite as well as Exide Futures to watch out for in trade. Ruchit, let's discuss the last two recommendations. ONGC is a bit subdued in trade today. You think it's a good time to buy into the stock? And what's the view on Petnet LNG?
Yeah, so I have a positive view on both ONGC and Petronet LNG. I was talking about ONGC. Broadly, the stock has been in a range since last few months now of 205 to 233. Last week, we saw that prices again started moving up from the lower end of the range. And one noticeable thing was that up moves in recent past have been on back of higher volume. So that's a positive sign. So it's for a positional traders. Even today's decline one should be used as a buying opportunity. For GameShare placed a target stop loss of 209. Positionally, one can take with stop loss of 203, and first target would be 221, and above that 230. And my last call was a buy call in Petronet. The weekly and monthly charts of Petronet are indicating uptrend, and with formation of this higher top, higher bottom in recent past. This correction last week, post this correction last week, prices are trading near support, and we are expecting a resumption of the uptrend. So this decline, which is there since last few days, this should be used as a buying opportunity now. So one can go long in Petronet after today's decline also. Keep a stop loss below 257 from short-term trading perspective, and a target of 275.
Okay, that's the word coming in from Ruchit about his trading ideas that he has in his portfolio. Sarvendra, let's discuss your last two ideas. A sell call coming in on Arvind as well as Divi's Lab. You have been stopped out on Arvind. The stock is doing very well in today's session. And tell us about your rationale for Divi's Lab as well.
See, I think both these two stocks, especially in case of Arvind, probably we have got whipsawed, but the daily momentum was clearly rolling over and had rolled over in the last week itself for Arvind. And if you look at a slightly medium-term chart for Arvind, I think it's forming a long-term topish pattern. And my sense probably comes from that part that Arvind probably over the next three to 6 months probably could be one stock if it stays below 315, 316. From here on, I think there is one stock bet probably that can slip towards that 260, 270 mark. So it was a trading bet for the next couple of days, but we have been whipsawed and taken out there. So, but anybody with delivery positions, I think as long as the stock stays below 316, my sense is that the stock can slip towards 270, 260. So definitely those target patterns are coming in that region as far as Arvind is concerned. Coming to the next call that we have for the day is Divi's Lab. Within the pharma pack, I think clearly that space itself we have been negative for the last many quarters now, and my sense there as well is that we are bouncing back into a distribution head and shoulder pattern similar to what Arvind is also forming. So my sense is that in the medium term the stock will suffer. And then coming back to our game show, I think I look to put a target of around 1021 on Divi's Lab and want to short sell it for that target with the stop loss at 1056.60.
And Rajesh, quickly walk us through your top recommendations as well. It's Maharashtra Seamless and Gati that get a thumbs up according to you.
Well, Maharashtra Seamless, if you see for the last 1 month, it has been relentlessly going up after the DG on anti-dumping duty has proposed a levy on the the dumping originating from Chinese in particularly drilling pipe segment. The stock responded to that, and the stock picture is also looking good. The stock has in fact given a return of 90% from that level, like it was languishing around 130 or so levels, and the technical picture still looks strong, and I think this stock can rally up to 260, 65 rupees in this current ensuing rally. And with the perspective of this of the show, I've given a short-term target of 234, which I think is quite achievable. And the final call is a buy call in Gati. Well, this stock has also ignited after the GST trigger, and as a technical picture, of this stock is also looking good, and and the recent spurt after this GST announcement and the election results, I think the stock can test levels of 150 as RSI just about entered the overbought zone, and MACD has given a clear buy signal 2 sessions back. Moreover, the stock has given a mediocre kind of results, but I think this rally is good enough. Though looks like my stop loss has been triggered, sure. But one who can work with a slightly deeper stop loss can hold it for the target.
Okay, stop loss triggered there on Gati. With that, would like to thank each of our experts for taking time out and sharing their portfolio with us on the stock game. With that, it's a wrap. We come back with Market Sense.